Andrea, and in today's video I will be showing you a few of my summer crochet designs. This is the first time I am ever doing kind of a face to the camera video, so you might be familiar with my voice, but yeah, this is what I look like. And yeah, today I wanted to show you some of my summer designs that I have been wearing lately and that I think are super fun, not only to wear but to make, like this one. And I'll go into the depths of each of my designs. These are not all of my summer designs, just a few that I wanted to highlight. Also, just really quickly, you'll have to excuse my lighting and probably the sound too. It is super hot today. It is about 94 degrees Fahrenheit, which I think is like mid to high 30s Celsius. So the sound you might hear is my fan, my ceiling fan on. It is super hot. And for the lighting, I am right in front of a really big window and the clouds keep coming and covering the sun, so right now I'm really bright, but I might be really dark later, so apologies for that. And apologies for the mess behind me. I've been traveling a lot this summer and I have not had time to clean my house or my room, so I hope you don't mind. This is really how I live. So now I'll go ahead and get into the crochet designs. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so first up I have my latest design, which is my Nexus top. Let's see if I can get in frame here. That's as best as I can do. This is my Nexus top, and this is a Tunisian crochet pattern that is currently not out at the time I'll release this video, but it will be out super soon. I'll put the release date here, and it will be out on Etsy and Ribbler. And like I mentioned, this is a Tunisian crochet pattern, and it is worked with 2 or more colors. I actually had a tester work this in 3 colors and the result was really cool. And it's worked flat, so it's worked flat from the bottom up, so that means that you actually don't need interchangeable hooks, because I know that can be a little bit off-putting to people who want to try Tunisian crochet. They don't want to buy a whole Tunisian crochet set. So this one's perfect because you can just use one of those like aluminum hooks that you can buy at a craft store, or even that they have at thrift stores. And yeah, you can make this whole top just using 1 crochet hook. I believe I used a 6mm hook for this one, and it works up super quickly, especially because the fabric is not so dense. So that makes it perfect for summer. It's super light. I usually just wear it with a sports bra or a bathing suit top underneath. And yeah, it's made with cotton, so it's super breezy. I really like the drape on this one. And yeah, I'll put a little bit clip of me wearing it right here. What else was I gonna say? Yeah, it's super fun to work up. It uses the basic stitches like Tunisian simple stitch with a slight variation, but as always I show you how to do that in the pattern. So yeah, this one will be out super soon. I can't wait to share this one with you all. I think you're really gonna like it, especially those of you wanting to try Tunisian crochet. Okay, so the next top I want to show you is my Celeste top. Let me just figure out where is the top. Okay, there we go. My Celeste top. So I actually have been wearing this one a lot. I just pulled this out of the laundry hamper actually because I need to wash it. Yeah, I need to wash it. I most recently took this with me to Miami. I'll go ahead and put a picture of me wearing it here in Miami, and a little clip of me wearing this top as well. But yeah, this one I think is one of my favorite. I mean, I'm probably gonna say that about every single one, but it really is one of my favorite tops because of how breezy it is. I get incredibly hot over the summer, so the lighter something is, the better it is for me. So again, I wear this one with a swimsuit top underneath usually, or a bikini top, or like anything, you know, that covers me, and then I wear this on top. But yeah, this one is definitely one of my favorite tops to wear, but also to make. It is super fun. It works up incredibly quickly. So it's made with, I think, sport or fingering weight yarn, but it's worked with a 6mm hook. So that is what creates this kind of spidery stitch, if you can see. And it's also worked top down, which is really cool. So basically that means that I start at the shoulders and I work my way down. So I make the top as long as I want, so I can keep trying it on. So that is a huge benefit to this top, is that you can keep trying it on and you can make it longer or shorter. This one is pretty full length on me. It gets to about my hips, so I could have made it more cropped, I could have made it shorter. And yeah, this one is just so much fun to work up. I think I've made 4 of these now. Yeah, I made a blue one, a white one, this one and like a purple one, and I wear them all the time in the summer. Like I said, I need to wash this, so back in the hamper it goes. All right, this next design is one that is currently in testing and will be out, I think, mid-July. I'll put the date on the screen once I remember, or I check rather what date I'm planning to release it on. But this one is my Marina top. So this is my latest design that is currently in testing. My testers are working super hard on this. Actually, quite a few of them have finished because it works up so fast. I think we're only 2 or 2.5 weeks into testing right now at the point of me recording this video, and yeah, like at least 4 or 5 of my testers are already done. And this is actually the second version of this top that I made because it was really fun to work up and really nice to wear. The drape on this one is also incredible because I made this using bamboo yarn. So if you've not used bamboo yarn before, you might not know, but it has a really nice drape to it. And again, it's very breathable, very light for summer. Usually plant fibers tend to be nice and light for summer. So yeah, this is the one that I currently am working on right now. I mean, the pattern for. And it's also worked top down. So basically you start here at the tips of the cups, and then you make the cups as a triangle, then you join them, and then you start working it around. So with this one, you can also try it on. One of my favorite details about this top is that I designed it to have a border at the bottom. So I don't know if you can see it, but I'll try my best. Here's a V-stitch border kind of at the bottom. You can see it's different than the main stitch. So I also wanted to use that same V-stitch border along the edge of the top. It's not as visible here, but I also designed it to have a line of V-stitches along the back, along the center spine. So let's see if you can see it here. I think you can kind of see it. It's definitely more visible when it's worn, when I'm wearing the top. But yeah, I just really like that kind of contrast to cut between the main stitch fabric. And it also makes it really fun to crochet because it's kind of interesting. You have to pay attention, make sure you don't miss that center line of V-stitches down the back. But yeah, this one is currently in testing and should be out mid-July of this year. But again, I'll put the date on here. And a little clip of me wearing this top if I haven't already. Sorry, this is my first time doing one of these videos, can you tell? So we'll see how the editing works out. So one of my favorite things about wearing my crochet pieces is styling my whole outfit together, whether that be by accessories like my Yolanda headscarf here that I'm wearing, or by jewelry pieces like the ones that I am wearing that were very kindly gifted to me by a brand called Ana Luisa. So Ana Luisa is a company based in New York, I believe, and their mission is to use kind of sustainable materials and have ethical practices in their factories. They are also focused on using quality materials that last and stand the test of time, which I can definitely relate to as a business owner. I definitely want to make sure that not only the things that I'm crocheting, but my patterns are of the highest quality and stand the test of time. So I was very happy when they reached out to me to send me some of their jewelry to try out. So I am wearing a pair of their earrings here. I'll show a clip of the earrings up close. And I'm also wearing one of their lovely necklaces because I wanted to make a matching set with the earrings. They also sent me yet another pair of earrings, but unfortunately the back of the earrings wasn't firm enough, so I actually lost one of the earring pairs, sadly. So I don't know if you can see it, but this is it. It's super pretty, but the back was a little bit loose, so I reached out to them and they actually went ahead and sent me another pair, which is incredibly kind of them. So I cannot say enough good things about this company. I have a link to shop with them in my bio in case you are curious, you want to check them out. So I'll make sure to link that down below in the description box. And both the earring sets and the necklace came in these cute little cases, like cloth cases that have magnetic clasp, which is super nice considering that the jewelry is pretty affordable. I only, in my experience, like only companies that sell really high-end jewelry send you little cases like this, so I thought that was a really nice touch as well. And yeah, I've been wearing my pieces for over a month and they've held up really well, especially right now in the summer heat where I'm sweating, putting on sunscreen, moisturizer, all of the above. They've held up really, really well so far. So yeah, I can't say enough good things about them. Okay, this next one is a little bit different. This is, let me figure out where the top of this one is. Okay, this one, you might be thinking, what the heck is she holding up? This is a modified version of my Monica mesh top. So as you can see, I just worked a very, very short body and I use this one as like a little shrug, I think they're called boleros. So that's what people have called them online, I've seen. So this one is different in the sense that I wear this a lot in the summer, but I wear this one when I want to go out dancing. So I'll usually wear like a camisole underneath in kind of a funky color. And then I use this one on top just because I actually really like the sleeves. The sleeves they don't look so flared right now, but when I wear them, they look a little bit more flared. I'll put a little video of me here wearing this the shrug. So I really like the flare because when I'm dancing, you know, I use my hands a lot. So I think they look really nice. So even though you might not think this one is, you know, summer appropriate, I use this a lot when I go out dancing with friends to like a bar or a club or something like that. And this one also works up incredibly quickly because it's not a lot of material and because, you know, it's not dense at all. So it works up super quickly, and you can also try this one on as you go. This one uses a stitch called Solomon's knot or Solomon stitch, which is this one, which is really, really, really pretty. I mean, look at that. It's basically made with single crochets. And again, as always, I show you how to work the stitch in the video and I walk you through all the steps. So again, this is just a modified version of my Monica mesh top. So I have another top where I like make the body longer, but yeah, I like wearing this one more for going out with some friends to dance. Okay, and last but not least, it is my pride and joy, my best-selling item of all time. Actually, I don't know if that's true, but definitely my best-selling warm weather item of all time. This is my Yolanda shirt. Let's see if I can get it in frame. It's quite big, so it's kind of hard for me to hold up, but this is my Yolanda shirt, and yeah, I can't say enough about this pattern. I mean, it took me a long time to design this and to grade it for 9 different sizes so that they would all have, you know, this diamond pattern and still fit as I wanted them to. So yeah, this pattern was a labor of love. That was one I put out last summer, and you guys all seem to have really loved it because, like I said, it's become one of my best-selling, maybe my second best-selling pattern of all time. And I mean, I understand why. It is so cool. Look at the diamonds. I mean, the diamonds just look so nice. And same on the back. I mean, the back is exactly the same. It's just, you know, a big sheet of diamonds. And I think the collar is also, you know, a super nice detail. Collared shirts, kind of poloed style crochet shirts are really in. They've been in for like 1 or 2 years now. I don't see that going away anytime soon. So it's very trendy, as well as with the buttons. It's just a nice little detail, as well as the contrasting stitch here on the border. That one is used by making a crab stitch border. So if you don't know what crab stitch is, I think I have a video on my YouTube channel, and if not, it's probably time to put one on my YouTube channel. But you're basically working single crochets in the opposite direction that you would usually work single crochets. I know it sounds kind of weird if you've never worked it before, but it creates this really cool effect, kind of this little twisted rope effect at the edge of your stitches. And yeah, I just thought it would be a nice way to add a little bit of contrast to your shirt. Obviously, you don't need to do that if you don't want to, but I thought it would be a nice addition, and I'm still so in love with this shirt. I wear it all the time. I actually wear it not just in the summer, like last year once I finished it in the summer. I think I finished it like mid to late summer, but I was so in love with the shirt that I wanted to keep wearing it. So when fall came around, I would just wear like a long sleeve shirt underneath and pair this on top. So this one is really, I think, multi-seasonal, but right now it is really nice for summer. And it's also really nice to make for other people. So I often get a lot of people messaging me asking me if they can make this for their partners. Obviously, you know, you can make whatever clothes you want to make. Like, who am I to tell you what you can do with the crochet clothes you make? So, you know, this goes for any of the tops I showed you before. Make them for whomever you want to make them, whoever you are, wear whatever you want to wear. But yes, you can also, you know, make this for the men in your life. So that's actually what I did. I crocheted a kind of maroon version of this shirt. I'll put a picture up here for my boyfriend because it's the color of his favorite soccer team. So I crocheted one for him and he loves it. He wears it all the time. He asked me how to wash it. Like, he wanted me to show him how to wash it super delicately because he wants to, you know, preserve it really nicely. So yeah, he really likes this shirt. It's actually really sweet. He like never asked me to make him anything because he knows I'm super busy, but he really liked the shirt so much that he asked me to make one for him, so of course I had to. It's just such a nice top. It's really breezy because it's made with cotton and because it kind of has holes in it. It is not as heavy as you would think. I think I used like 300 grams to make this. Maybe I'm lying to you. Maybe it's more than 300 grams to make this, but yeah, like I said before, I can't say enough good things about this shirt. I think it is such a fun project. It definitely takes a bit of time. It's worked, I think, with a 3.5mm hook and sport weight yarn, so it's not gonna be, you know, a super fast project. It's not gonna be like this. It's not gonna be like this. You're not gonna be able to do this one in a weekend, but I think within 1 or 2 weeks is a very doable project. So if you have been wanting to make a larger crochet project, take this as your sign to make a Yolanda shirt. Okay, and last but not least is the top that I am currently wearing. This is my Jackie Camisole. This is probably one of my oldest designs. It's one that I put out when I started designing crochet patterns, and I'm actually planning on updating it this summer. So I've already ordered the yarn to make another sample and update the pattern. So I'll probably take down the current pattern that exists and then, you know, replace it with an updated version of the pattern. So I'll make sure to link that in the description box. And once all the patterns that I've shown you are released, like for example this one that hasn't been released yet, and this one that hasn't been released yet, and this one that I'm updating, once all those patterns are released, I'll put them in the description box for you below so that you can, you know, click the listings and look at the listings and everything. But yeah, this is my Jackie Camisole. I actually wear this all the time in the summer. Even though it's like one of my oldest designs, it's still one of my favorites. I made this one with I think fingering weight cotton yarn, and honestly that's key if you want a really nice crochet top, is use thin yarn and a thin hook. It's gonna take a long time, but it's gonna give you a really nice result. I've been wearing this one for almost 3 years now, and it's held up really well. I actually throw this one in the washing machine because it's made of mercerized cotton, so I know it can handle a little bit of roughness in the washing machine. This top I would also show you, but I'm so lazy I can't turn. It has ties in the back. I'll put a picture of, I think I have a picture of somebody wearing this that has the back showing, or even it might even be me. I forget. I have some pictures of the back of this top, but it is worked as, you can work it as like a corset, so kind of like your classic crochet top where, you know, you lace it up in the back, or you can have 3 different sets of ties at the back. That's the method I prefer because I find that I can tighten it a little bit more, like I have better control over how I tighten it. So that's the method I prefer, and that's how I wear mine, and that's how I've always worn my crochet tops. I just really love this one. This one is also worked top down, so you start here with the neckline and then you increase until it's almost as wide as, you know, the widest part of your torso, and then you just add length and make it as long as you'd like. Mine is about my waist here. I'm sitting on my bed right now, so I'm trying to show you, but it reaches about my waist. I could also have made it longer. Many people have made theirs longer, and yeah, I am particularly partial to this one because it uses a stitch pattern that I came up with. So it's a repeat of 6 rows, but that 6-row repeat is something that I came up with, and it's something that I think I came up with for my Katia sweater, and I just adapted it slightly for this top. And yeah, I mean, maybe it's kind of cheesy, but it's one of my first more original design choices that I made when I was starting out. So this kind of reminds me of my beginning as a crochet designer, and maybe that's also why I like wearing it. I'm a bit sentimental to this design in particular, which is why I want to update it now that I am a little bit better at pattern writing, and also graphically I think it could use an update. So make sure that you are staying tuned for when I update that, because I think this one deserves way more hype than it gets. This is probably one of my least sold designs, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to updating it so that hopefully you all wear this one too. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a little bit different than my usual crochet tutorials. Let me know if you liked it. If you did, I'll definitely do it again with maybe other summer designs, or maybe I'll do it in the fall, in the winter. I'm not sure yet. Depends on how many of you watch this video. No worries if this isn't, you know, your usual cup of tea. You're just here for crochet tutorials. Thank you for sticking around to the end, and please make sure to check out the link in my bio to shop with Ana Luisa. I believe you get a little bit of a percentage off if you shop with my link. And yeah, I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and once again, thank you so much for watching. Bye.